By the way, Alex Jones here back live. When I had Dr. Group drive up here to be on the show, we were just going to cover endocrine disruptors and not get into an infomercial about infowarslife.com. But we've had a copyright claim for showing a BBC News article concerning New Haven. I mean, I checked with a lawyer, too. It's just absolutely not a violation. Totally, absolutely fraudulent. And we've contacted the people involved and said, you better remove this. We're going to have to take action. Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, has been taken down. One version had 4 million views. A company out of Canada is claiming they own the music. Rob Jacobson made some of the music and also hired Golden Arm Trio that makes music for Richard Linklater movies and paid them handsomely to make original scores with a partial symphony. Now, I was there where they wrote the music and played it, and this group says they own my film, and they won't take the strike off. So we're getting hit on other channels, our channels, harassment's coming out of the woodwork, and now Gizmodo, that's a huge site, has come out, and they're going to have to do a retraction, because at a certain point I got to take action. They say that we're selling table salt as our nascent iodine, as if table salt even has iodine in it. They say that it is potassium iodine and not nascent iodine, when that's not what it is. And then they attack our vitamin B12. And they just basically say we're quacks. I mean, the word has gone out. We're being attacked at probably, let's not exaggerate, 5 times any previous level. Dr. Group, you read this article. They brought it into me during the break. I didn't know that this had happened. You've already seen this. The online store where preppers buy their BS cures, and then it's attacking me, when in the industry we talk to the companies that make it, not just your factory, but some of the other products, and they say, we're so proud to work with you. This is the most expensive formulation ever, you know, what you actually put into it versus what you sell it for. So they're now trying to defame us right now. Obviously, the order's gone out because we're exposing the vaccines. Dr. Group, what do you make of this?
I agree. There's an attack right now on natural health from, you know, companies all over the world. I don't, you know, I definitely think something should be done about it. But the good thing is they're not going to find anything. They obviously don't know what they're talking about because they're saying table salt. So I think it's just that. An attack.
Ashley Feinberg wrote this.
There is absolutely the products that you have in the InfoWars life, the ones that we're manufacturing, and even the ones that you have that I still
we have you review it.
You have me review. I mean,
and outside lawyers.
Guaranteed. I mean, you will not find a pure, better product anywhere in the world.
By the way, we expected all these attacks years ago when I launched Supplement Line. So
there's
good luck.
If they hired some sort of a chemist or biochemist or nutraceutical analyst, there's nothing they could.
They don't even say that. They just say most likely it's table salt in it. Just most likely, you know, that there's flying monkeys in the bottle.
Right.
It says, here, let me read this part. If you're buying a supplement promoted as nascent iodine, it is most likely sodium iodide. See, they say supplement. They say it's us. They don't even say, though. This is all written by a lawyer, it looks like, to be safe. See, they're like, oh, we're a fraud. We're a scam. We're BS. But, oh, if it's some other product, not them. Some other product might be Salt Group, not us. We're not salt, are we? Are we potassium iodide?
We are not potassium iodide. We are pure crystalline iodine.
Are we sodium iodide?
Deep in the earth. We are not sodium iodine. And that, they were probably paid, is what I'm guessing, by a pharmaceutical
company. But I mean, I was reading this during a 3-minute break. It's all just a load of bull.
It is. It is. And absolutely.
Can I just jump in for a minute?
This is Anthony Gucciardi. Yeah, I'll hold you over, but I got to say this, Anthony. We searched all over with the methylcobalamin. Basically, this is sublingual, the same thing you inject from a pharmacy, where one little bottle of it costs $30 to $40. I know because I inject it, folks. Okay, I inject it on top of it, and I said, this is so good. And we looked into it, years in the making. This is methylcobalamin. If we were to put this in bottles and get a pharmaceutical license to put it out, there's probably 10 bottles of what I pay $50, $40 for, depending on the pharmacy, in this of the methylcobalamin. It is the pharmaceutical grade, you lying bastards. I'm sick of their crap.
Not only is it methylcobalamin, it's adenosylcobalamin in there, too. This is better than the pharmaceutical.
I know, and then they say we're selling crap. Man, I'm sick of everybody defaming me, man.
There's 2 cofactors of B12. Even the pharmaceutical companies.
You know that you were developing. This is the Rolls Royce of vitamin B12.
That is the Rolls Royce. I challenge anybody in the
And they're telling us that we're selling crap with no evidence.
That is above Rolls Royce. That's the Bentley.
Maybe I've sent the wrong signal to MSNBC, not suing them, saying I was involved in the Boston bombing, and then they think they can just make anything up now. These companies. Maybe I'm just going to have to go to town, man. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of these people.
Well, when something's working and people are actually getting better, and it's very hard to get positive reviews online when you have a nutraceutical.
Look at us. We have the highest reviews.
You have 4.8 star reviews. That's unheard of. I mean, these products work. And if they, if someone's not happy with them, they have a full money-back guarantee. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. These are better than pharmaceuticals. They're nutraceuticals. They're
we'll be right back, Dr. Gribb. Stay with us. InfoWarsLife.com. They're scared, folks. They're scared of our funding. They're scared of these products and you getting incredible results.
Alex Jones and the GCN.
They know where we're going. They can see. We're on an elevator straight up. You guys can't stop freedom. They showed me this during the break. They imply there's rat feces in our products in this article. This is unbelievable. From Gizmodo, and we looked it up. I remember they're connected to Gawker, that is a known Democratic Party hardcore gay, lesbian, transgender front group. And I'm not even attacking those groups, but that's basically what this is. And I remember over the years, we'll even just link to a Gizmodo article about some tech thing, and they'll threaten us and stuff. So they don't like us. And, we built these products, A, to be really high quality so folks want to come back and keep getting them, because that's what a real businessman does, is sell quality at a good price. Plus, I believe in reap what you sow. But we also set it up knowing, hey, we might be a target being Alex Jones if we're selling nutraceuticals when they go after everybody. So we're all set up with lawyers and the file cabinets and all the filing and all the samples and all the double, triple tested and outside labs testing and things. So it's all just made up. And it shows how they don't want anybody to be able to fund their own operation. They don't want people. I mean, here's an example. Last winter, my uncle, my cousin died, and my great uncle, all living near each other, the same weird mystery illness that are drug-resistant bacteria, the best we can tell. And it was all over the news in Texas. The mystery hospitals were filled everywhere. You're down by Houston. It was incredible. So I went to a medical doctor, but one that does nutraceutical stuff as well. And he said, look, just if you want to get bolstered and all this stuff, yeah, colloidal silver is good. The antibiotics didn't work. Another doctor. And they said, but take vitamin B12 and some other stuff. So they shot me up with vitamin B12. It's little bitty needles. You don't even feel it. So I started taking that during the winter season. I mean, it's killing my family. That's why I lost weight, charting to exercise, doing what you say. I was already getting into it because this is serious. I want my kids to be healthy. I give them the methylcobalamin and the rest of it. Now, I don't inject our brand. The point is that it's the same thing that is the nutraceutical. The nutraceutical is the same thing that basically Big Pharma is putting out. In fact, it's hard to find a doctor that'll give you the real organic that isn't the artificial chemical version. The artificial chemical version is light pink and watery. The real stuff is just vibrant, super purple red. Describe what's in Secret 12.
What's in Secret 12 is a combination. The B12, like what you said, most of it, even in nutraceutical formulas, is in the cyanocobalamin form. And that form is very hard to break down. So really, the majority of people that think they're taking B12 are B12 deficient. And with our studies and looking at the population, we're finding that the majority of people are B12 deficient. And that's one of the things that we look for the InfoWars Life brands is what are people, the majority of the population, deficient in? Number one, they're deficient in iodine. Number two, they're deficient in B12. What are they not doing?
By the way, I forgot. I have a vitamin B12 shot in my black jacket in my bathroom that I forgot to take this morning. I got busy and stuck it in my jacket. I think I'm going to take that on air. This is not a stunt. Just go see what's in my jacket in my bathroom. Thanks. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so if you look at what B12 breaks down to in the body, it breaks down into two cofactors, methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin. So what we did was figure out a way that we could, using our high-tech processing equipment in our facility, actually take both of those compounds using the glycerin and the Spagyr-X processing and make it almost like a nanoparticle, absorbable, stable supplement that you could take so you wouldn't have to go get the injection.
So higher absorption rates.
Higher absorption rates. We've had nothing but thousands and thousands of people that have been
By the way, on
taking
third-party major rating sites, we have to do a whole video on this. We haven't done this yet. We don't even market properly. We have the highest ratings. I don't know. In fact, you've said you've never seen anything like this.
No, we have third-party ratings too. None of the product reviews. I mean, you can look on Amazon, but then on our site and on your site, you have third-party reviewers, and that is to ensure that you're not just putting fake stories up there saying, hey, I took this product and it did good. I mean, those have to be approved by a third party before they go on the site.
This was in my jacket because this morning, I only take it about once a week. This is vitamin B12 that I forgot to take this morning.
Then is that the methylcobalamin?
Yeah, this is from the doctor.
Okay.
It's one of the only prescriptions I got.
Okay.
And I'm going to take it right now. Take it in the stomach. I mean, this isn't a game. I'm not going to let these people kill me. I mean, you know,
right.
I mean, the point is I believe in these products.
Well, the thing is, with the Secret 12, you can get just as much B12 as you can by taking an injection, and you can get the adenosylcobalamin as well. So even if you did want to take an injection, you can still take a squirt.
Oh, I hate needles, but these are so little. Yeah, and you don't shoot you don't inject this in your fat, stuff that we have.
And the thing is, I mean, I bring this up all the time, is the children. I mean, we got to look at the next generation, and with these endocrine disrupting chemicals and how they're disrupting the testosterone and the estrogen of the children, and even
exactly. I'm fighting back with the nascent iodine, the true nascent iodine, with the cleansing, with the purified water, with the vitamin B12. I'm fighting back. My dad had 2 different things of antibiotics. He couldn't get well. We almost thought they were targeting our family or something. And then he drank like 3 bottles of colloidal silver over a couple of weeks, and it knocked it out. We're not saying there aren't side effects of colloidal silver, but man, you know what? My dad's alive.
The reason why they're attacking you is because nobody has figured out the core nutrients that you need these days to stay alive and combat the attack that they're putting on us. Okay, they're attacking and taking B vitamins out of everything to cause B12 deficiency, as well as...
I think the same group, if memory serves, or it was Gawker. It was Gawker, actually. It was the same company. If memory serves. Check and make sure, folks. My memory says they're Gawker. They attacked us for saying juice liners will make you gay. Well, no, what I said was it was making the frogs have both biological organs, hermaphrodites, and it was doing it to humans, and I was showing studies about bisphenol A. Their answer was to say I was bashing gay people. I mean, that's just who these people are, folks. They don't want you to know. So getting off the InfoWarsLife.com products, get into the stuff people can actually do for themselves.
So what's happening is they're trying to create sterility, and they're trying to create...
By the way, it was Gawker. Crazy radio host thinks juice boxes are making kids gay. See how sick they are? But sorry, everybody knows that this plastic's hurting people. So you're the ones that are discredited. I'm sorry. And I want to get Anthony in here, too. I know I'm ranting. Go ahead.
Or something like that. And then
you're right. I'm going to skip this network break because I got to you late. And it's the last break I'm skipping of the week. John Harmon, you're not allowed to let me skip more breaks. I'm costing the network so much money and myself so much money, but I just do it. That's how obsessed with money I am. I skip like breaks every day that cost us like $3,000 each time. But this is so important. Anthony has been sitting in there waiting, chomping at the bit. He's the one that brought this Gizmodo Democratic Party basically piece to our attention with no proof that says there's probably rat poop in our stuff. I mean, what? How scared are they? Anthony, what do you think's going on behind this? Because the attacks really are intensifying right now.
Well, you notice the way they word it. They basically go in and say, oh, yeah, they're selling iodine, which there's no evidence is actually good for you. But then they don't go into PubMed.
By the way, the government admits you'll die. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, in the 20s, they put it in the salt for a reason, because they were saying even the World Health Organization goes out, they spend millions of dollars trying to get iodine in Africa and other third world nations and different areas, and saying,
that's right.
Hey,
they found in China and like Brazil and places, you can look at the studies, just adding iodine has like made all these mental disorders and medical problems go down massively. They know, and then they go on and say, plus it's already in the salt, so you don't need it. No, it's been taken out of the salt. I mean, it's just lie after lie. Sorry, Anthony, I'm ranting.
No, exactly, and they admit the #1 cause of mental retardation is iodine deficiency. And they also say in Japan, make sure you take your iodine. And as Dr. Hoop could tell you, they've been taking thousands and thousands of micrograms of iodine a day and preparing themselves. Fukushima disaster, they're dispersing it everywhere, saying take this, and admitting it's going into the United States on the West Coast. They're having radioactive cesium all across the West Coast in California.
And they admit this article that it can make you hyper. Well, yeah, if you get too much, it can, but if you don't get enough, you're going to be a slug. This country's full of slugs.
But here's the real scam, and why this article overall is very concerning. Because they're not talking about the iodine we're taking from 8,000 feet under the Earth's center and getting the actual salt
that
crystals
no one else has. That no one else has.
They're not talking about that. They're saying it's the same as table salt. And then they're going on Wikipedia and looking up iodine, the raw form, which if you actually touch the raw form, it'll burn through your skin, and saying, see, it's deadly. You can't even touch it. It's 101 on just totally dismantling.
And by the way, it is deadly until we shoot it with the gas and these big machines and the patents into the palm oil. And that's the whole point, is just then in your body the natural way to pull everything out.
And let's just put it like this.
How about you idiots at Gizmodo? We'll send you some bottles and do a real review. I mean, this stuff changed my life. People deserve to get this, you turds. I mean, do you really want to be evil? You really want to tell people bisphenol A isn't bad and make fun of me? Like the gawker? By the way, you guys did find it in Gawker. My memory was right, but isn't Gizmodo connected to Gawker? Is my memory correct? Did we check that?
It is correct.
It is correct. Okay, I just check my memory every time. Sorry, go ahead, Anthony.
And let's just put it like this, and we haven't decided to come out and even talk about this kind of stuff, but we're working with manufacturers that are doing billions and billions of dollars supplying Whole Foods, everything.
And they've said they've never seen anyone go for quality.
Never seen it. All their biochemists, nutritionists that work for them, everything, they're saying, can we please buy this? Can we please private label it? We'll just buy any amount you want. We've had major shampoo groups that we won't talk about come and say, hey, we found this is amazing for the hair. We need to buy massive millions of gallons of it.
And then we didn't do it, so they just bypassed us, and now we had the DEA try to shut us down. So I mean, it's just incredible. But then we ended up finding an even better source because of that. Sorry, go ahead, Anthony. I'm ranting.
No, exactly. You go ahead. I was just saying that then they go in and say it's bad for you. PubMed doesn't exist. National Library of U.S. Medicine doesn't say that iodine's amazing and conquers multiple different issues. And, of course, vitamin B is now bad, too. Oh, my God, look how much vitamin B there is. Yes, we give you actual real vitamin B and at a good value. A lot of
my gosh,
amounts.
It's the pharmaceutical grade. Oh, what are they doing? It's so evil. Oh, my. It's so scary.
FDA-certified labs. I mean, if they actually looked into it, they would probably... You know what's funny, though? Most people will click on that and they'll end up buying it because they'll actually read the research and they'll figure it out. So the people reading that article have already determined what they're going to do. If they're reading that website in the first place and they go there every day, then, chances are they're not going to be helped regardless.
But here's the thing. It's like Cass Sunstein at the White House says we must pass laws that you can't say you need sunlight. I mean, he actually said that in the New York Times. These people are bizarre.
I'll tell you what, the sunscreen is just as bad when people put sunscreen on. Sunscreen is...
It's got aluminum dioxide, right?
It's got all kinds of dioxins, chemicals in there that cause skin cancer. That's one of the worst things you can put on your skin. And so that's heavily promoted. I mean, it's attack from multiple angles.
It's on purpose, is what's crazy.
The attack is on the best supplements because... they know that they work and they know how big you are and they know how many people are going to be out there getting better.
I mean, the best sales pitch is the truth. We're going to sell record amounts because of this. Because Gizmodo is a huge site. Thank you, Gizmodo, for lying about us. Thank you. And thank you for your parent company saying that bisphenol A isn't bad for people and saying I'm a homophobe. Just because people know the truth. So many listeners tune in because they go, I got to hear this guy. And they tune in and they go look it up and they find out it's true, Dr. Group.
Of course, and they're not saying, they couldn't even find one negative review or anything to put in there. They just made stuff up, and they're not going to be able to find. Where's
the rat poop part? I mean, where do they get that? Buckley said that. I couldn't read the whole thing. Oh, they put a picture of me acting silly. That really proves it's all. You know what? I'm real, folks. Everybody knows it. I was saying Kiyosaki's name wrong earlier. I mean, so what? I'm not trying to like frame what I say here.
That's the thing. I mean, when you're honest and you're real and you actually care and you actually devoted your life to make a difference in everybody else's life, I mean, I've spent 20 years identifying all the things that they're doing and tracking them all down. The
special ingredient doesn't have to have any, well, I don't say special ingredient, level of purity. The ingredient may contain rat poop.
I don't know where they're coming up with that. I mean,
it's just amazing.
The processing that we use is all in sealed glass, borosilicate glass containers and mixing vessels. And let me tell you, how
do we know Lemmy Winks didn't get in there?
I've toured many manufacturing facilities, and everybody, and ours is all organic from the ground up.
Well, we've shown video of it.
Yeah,
we're proud of it.
Yeah, I'm not even, what manufacturing facility is going to show you videos throughout the whole facility and what they're manufacturing it in? Nobody's going to do that. We actually
except racists.
We take the extra time and care to ensure that we have the best quality products all the time that are going to actually make a difference.
Because we want to have high-quality products that people love and stand government scrutiny to the highest level. Win, 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 win. And so we love these attacks. Just another joke.
It's just another attack. I mean, we've been under attack. I've been under attack for 20 years. You've been under attack for a long time.
20 years.
20 years, and it's just another attack.
Anthony, why do you think the attacks are intensifying so bad?
Well, you know, at this point, I think it's obvious that someone has made the call from the copyright claims that are just ridiculous coming in every single day for some reason after they hadn't come in for years, to the random attack pieces that we see, even on some weird blog websites and everything like that. I think someone has decided, it looks like...
We know. They're mad about... This last time this happened was when we exposed H1N1. They're mad we're showing the inserts on air and trying to save people. Not because we're heroes, but because we don't want you brain damage or us brain damage.
Well, it's obviously...
In fact, I want full coverage of the measles. I want full... I just want to have 24/7 showing the inserts. They hate it. We're just going to keep doing it. The more you attack us, the more we show the inserts. Just keep it up. We're directly over enemy targets right now, gentlemen.
That's right. All you can do is just keep showing people and keep showing people and keep showing people all the information that you have and letting people go. It's not like what we're saying over here is not the truth. We've got all the research. I mean, each one of these endocrine disrupting chemicals, I mean, this is all stuff that every family has in their house that they've been convinced to buy through commercials at the grocery stores, because that's all the grocery stores will sell is toxic. And I mean,
and we're displacing that now by buying with our dollars. So they're demonizing the food babe, and they're demonizing you, and they're demonizing Ron Paul, they're demonizing Rand Paul. And they got all these purists attacking Rand Paul because he's not perfect. Hey, I'm going to do 5 minutes of overdrive. I want to thank all of our affiliates. Spread the word about every affiliate now. We are really having a big effect. Thank those affiliates. We're growing really fast. The enemy is scared. They're collapsing. They're a bunch of Brian Williams scum. Stay with us.